I think that we are recording. So.
Yes, it says recording.
Oh, yay. Okay, I actually remember to do it.
It says recording.
Okay, perfect. On behalf of all of the coaches in this group, we want to welcome y'all to our February challenge. We're super excited to do this with y'all and to help you really start making some changes that are going to be changes to your lifestyle. This isn't changes to your life, even though it is called the 21-day fix. Really, these 21 days are going to be what we're going to do to start building habits that are going to lead to a new lifestyle. So our hope is that you will just rock your first month and love it so much that you want to continue on for months and years down the road and really just go through a total body transformation. And we want it to be more than just about weight loss and inches lost. We hope that you are truly going to transform your life starting tomorrow. So I've asked two of our Rockstar challengers who just had amazing experiences in January if they would come on and just share a little bit about how they were feeling in the beginning, because we know it's overwhelming and kind of scary and there's a lot to figure out, but they learned very quickly and they just got some killer results. So I'm going to let Caitlin go first because she's going to be hopping off to go to her small group at church. But Caitlin, will you just share with us a little bit about your experience and your results?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, everybody. I'm Caitlin Waite, and I actually didn't even know Jill. We became friends on Facebook, and I saw her posting some stuff, and it literally came at the perfect time in my life. I was searching for something to really jump back into my pre-baby body and feel comfortable in my skin. I told her that my daughter had started Ashland Place this year, Mommy's Day Out, and when I was going there, I was just so embarrassed of my appearance. I just didn't feel very comfortable in my skin. There's all these really healthy and fit moms walking in and out in their workout clothes, and it was just really an intimidating environment for me. And so I was just searching for something and saw Jill's post, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. So I'm getting into this, and from the very beginning, I know my personality, and I am can create a million excuses. Oh, I'm so busy, or I'm so tired, or the girls have had a really bad day and I just need to go to bed, and would never really prioritize my workouts or even eating. Honestly, I would go through the whole entire day and I'd be like, wow, I didn't eat at all. That's pretty bad. So anyways, basically just told myself I wasn't going to make excuses and I wasn't going to quit, and I worked out every single day. I followed the containers. I did have a cheat day. We had a supper club, our very first supper club, and kind of got a little excited. That's why I had to do Aaron's 3-day cleanse at the end, because I was like, oh, I need to fix what I just undid. So, but anyways, I lost 11 pounds and 10 and a half inches, and I'm so excited. But also, most importantly, I really have started to feel so confident again. I'm getting there to my pre-baby weight, and anyways, just the accountability was incredible. My husband was laughing at me because he was like, I've always tried to get you to work out and do all the stuff with me, and all of a sudden you're working out with strangers and it's working for you. It really did. I mean, it's I didn't want to let all these random people I don't even know down. And I was every day, I'm going to make sure that I have that post up there that I worked out and I drank my Shakeology, and it just worked. So anyways, that's a little bit about me, but I'm excited for round 2. So bring it on.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Caitlin. I know coming out to a group of somewhat new strangers is and just bearing your heart and soul can be intimidating, but thank you so much. I'll never forget when you and I were messaging back and forth. I totally could relate to how you were feeling, because I'd just been there, 5 or 6 years ago. And then when you were throughout the month messaging me, your progress, and I could just tell how excited you were and that new confidence you have in your skin again. That's what it's all about. So we couldn't be more excited for you.
Thanks. And thank you all for all the encouragement along the way. So
of course, it's our pleasure. Thank you, Caitlin. What I want y'all to take from it, if you're brand new, is that Caitlin did have the no excuses mentality. She decided she was gonna spend these 21 days, no excuses, her old ways in the past. She wasn't going to do that again. She was going to make it happen. And it's okay. She had a cheat meal, Those are totally normal, but she jumped right back on the wagon the next morning, no big deal. And she still got amazing results. So don't be afraid if you mess up, or even if you plan a cheat day, that's completely fine. Thank you, Caitlin. All right, now we've asked sweet Emily Miller, who also got killer results and just did, like, is living a whole new lifestyle. We're so proud of her, and so we want her to share some of her experience so she can encourage and inspire us. So Emily, take it away, girl. Uh-oh, I think you're muted. Hang on one
She's
second.
on mute.
Okay, Emily, take it away.
Okay.
Go.
So I found out about 21 Day Fix kind of the way Caitlin did. I was friends with Lucy Greer on Facebook. I'd only met her a couple times, and I saw her amazing transformation. And I was like, perfect timing, right at the new year. I can start this. It's 21 days. I've been doing Weight Watchers, but at the time I was eating like half a bag of baked Cheetos for lunch and like pasta for dinner. And that was pretty much it. And I was not seeing any results. So I was like, I can do this. And I wanted to get back into a workout routine, stop eating processed foods and sugars. I was just feeling so like just gross. I was drinking Diet Cokes all the time. So I was like, I just got to make a change. So I did 21 Day Fix, and I'm literally obsessed with it now. I tell everyone about it that I meet. The shakes are my favorite. I mean, the workouts are great. I never thought that doing literally 30 minutes a day from start to finish that you could. I lost 10.6 pounds and 16 inches in 21 days. And I mean, I'm obsessed with it now. I was like, I logged onto the app the day after 21 Day Fix stopped, and I was like, sent Lucy a screenshot. I was like, I'm so sad. There's no one to have my accountability for now. But I mean, it's just amazing. I love it so much.
Thank you, Emily. Oh my goodness, y'all. 16 inches. Like, that is.
I know. Ugh.
Emily and I got the chance to meet last night. If you ever bump into your coach, please say hey, because you'll probably see us more than we see you. The profile pictures are so tiny. But I was so excited when she introduced herself and we got to talk. Emily is like on fire, y'all. She's so excited. Keep watching.
I know.
We'll new Emily. But
It really is. It's so great.
yeah, we're so proud of you. You finally found something that
Thank
works.
you.
Not a diet.
Yes, and it does work.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not gonna
it's
be
amazing.
calorie packs or baked, Cheetos or baked Lays. Like,
Yeah.
eating real food with the 21 Day Fix.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably one of the things that you love is that you can eat like a lot of food because you're eating so much.
That's another thing. I thought the containers, I told Lucy this, I was like, the containers, I literally thought I was going to be eating like lettuce and carrots the whole time. And they look so small. But when you put it all together, it's a lot of food. And I was even having trouble finishing my containers the first time and like actually eating them all because it was so much, which is insane because I thought they were so tiny. But it works. It's amazing. I love it.
So if you find yourself like Emily and you're not able to eat all of the containers at first, that's totally normal. I'm actually in a higher calorie bracket than normal because I'm doing a different program where you eat more. And I'm struggling to eat it, every day to finish my containers, but I just do the best that I can do. And I've done after a few days of consistent exercise, I get hungrier. So work on progress, not perfection. If you're not able to get all your containers in, that's okay. Just try the next day to get some of those containers in that you didn't get. Not that you have to eat more, but if you had a really hard time on Monday eating all your vegetables, then really make a point on Tuesday to plan when you're going to get all your veggies in and make sure you make it happen if you can. So thank you, Emily. We're so proud of you.
Thank you.
So glad you're back too.
Oh, yes. Every round I'll be back probably. I'm obsessed with it.
We want y'all to stay with us and be lifers.
Yes.
Okay, well now sweet Laren, who is out shopping with her daughter and made an effort to be here with us. Thank you, Laren. She's going to talk to you a little bit about using those scary containers and tracking them. Laren, are you on?
Can you hear me, Jill?
Yep, we can hear you.
Hey, okay. So how cool is technology? So my senior is inside shopping, and I said to her, if you find any good-looking dresses, put them on hold, and Mommy will be in there in about 20 minutes. So, okay, so I'm very visual. So when I first started with the Fix, as simple as these containers are, it was difficult for me until I just started. Like, it just helps me to just see everything. So I just wanted to just kind of point out just a few things. So all of y'all should have your containers. If for some reason you got a package that doesn't have them, just reach out to your coach about the measurements of what each one is, because this is crucial. So anyway, so you should all have these, or if not, reach out to your coach. So you've got the veggies, the green, healthy fat, yellow seasoned dressings, fruits, full, carbs yellow, and protein red. Okay. So, and of all these, I just want to probably going to have one that is their trouble area. A lot of us, me and the blues, everything yummy ever create blue. And y'all, I'm not even kidding. One day, like for a while, I was at a plateau, and I was like, I'm eating everything healthy. Why am I not losing weight? And so I thought, I really need to just nail down on my portions and just really track well. And what I found, y'all will laugh. I'm telling y'all, 3, 4, 5 blues. So I was eating healthy stuff, but we only need so many healthy fats. Like, in other words, I was eating so many nuts and things like that I was going over my limit. So I wanted to point that out. Okay, and then the thing that I wanted to point out, hopefully all of y'all have downloaded free 21-day Fix tracker app that's separate from our interactive app. 21-day Fix tracker app, it'll actually say official on the App Store, but that's very important because with that you can your food, and that's so okay. So and as you get on it, if you'll wait, it will automatically calculate for you how many of each of the containers. That is crucial information. But just so that you'll know, it basically does this. This is your book that probably all of y'all got. It will calculate for you your calorie bracket, and then your calorie bracket tell you which category you're in, and that tells you how many of each containers you can have. So you have to know that before you get started. Then once you know that, when you're in your tracker or looking in your book, you'll find a list of foods. One very important thing that I hadn't even realized, and one of my challengers who was really good about just digging in it and finding all these details, the foods at the top are the ones that are going to give you the biggest nutritional bang for your buck. So if your veggies, you've got kale up there, number 1, of course, and all the way down at the bottom, you've got bean sprouts. So I think that's really good too. And this is funny on bread. Sardines are number 1, and then the last one is turkey bacon. But that's really good. And then the other thing I wanted to tell you, one way that I have found really helpful to do the tracker, and you can track it by hand too, but the app doesn't. So one thing that I have found is really helpful. I don't know if any of me, however, breakfast, lunch, and my snacks, I can pretty much be good with. My biggest challenge being a mom is to eat this dinner, because I'm cooking for these people at my house who think that I'm supposed to feed them. So point being, I don't have as much control over that meal. I mean, I do, but I'm obviously wanting to make one thing that everybody's going to like. And so what I have found working on my best days, this doesn't happen every day, but let's say I would sit down at the start of the day, get out my tracker, and put in what I'm going to be eating for dinner. So like, might be, 1 protein, it might be, so that's 1 blue. It might have some brown rice, so that's a carb. I go ahead and put that in, say, before I even have breakfast. Then, almost like I'm reverse engineering it. Then it's like, I see everything else I have left that I can eat, and I can figure that out because I'm just eating. So that's what I wanted to tell y'all about these containers. Anything else, Jill, that I'm leaving out?
I think you covered it pretty well. What about you, Erin? Can you think of anything?
I
guess the only thing
I'm
I'll
trying
say
to fix.
about the blue, because I also can very easily go overboard with the blue. For our newbies, I want you to know that like you don't, even though you fill all of your containers with the food choice, nuts are different. So it might seem tempting to fill up your blue container with almonds, but if you look closely in your tracker, it'll tell you, I think it's 14 almonds or 12 almonds is one serving. So for your nuts, be sure that you are actually looking to see how many you can have. You're going to count them. And so I'll think, like, I love the kind bars. Those count as one blue and one spoon. So I'll have to think what I'm going to have for dinner. If I want cheese on my dinner, then I'm not going to have a kind bar that day. So you just kind of have to do a little bit of thinking ahead with that blue container. If you go overboard the first couple days, that's fine. Don't worry. Don't let it throw you off. You'll just, like I said, kind of learn the next day, okay, I had trouble with that blue container, so tomorrow I'm going to really be careful with it.
Yeah.
Blue's the best. Blues and carbs. I think so.
That's my hardest too.
Yeah. If we could just eat blues and yellows all day, we'd be the happiest people in the world, but we would not be very healthy. Okay, yay. Thank you, Laren. If you hop off, it's because Amy found a cute dress. She wants her mom to come see it. All right, the next thing I want to do is talk to y'all, and I'm making sure I'm going through my list to make sure I get everything in, about Shakeology. Shakeology is a game changer, y'all. It's amazing. There's been a lot of misconceptions about what Shakeology is because it comes as a powder form. You put it in liquid, you shake or blend it up. So a lot of people think it's a protein powder, but it's not. It's a nutritional shake. We like to call it your daily dose of dense nutrition because that's exactly what it is. It does have a lot of protein in it, but it's not a protein shake, and it's designed to give your body all the vitamins and nutrients, prebiotics, probiotics, adaptogens, antioxidants, like digestive enzymes, everything that your body could need in one. And the cool thing about it is that when you are on a reduced calorie, regimen like we are, I don't want to call it a diet, but we are watching our calories. A lot of times our bodies don't get all the nutrients that it needs. And this is where Shakeology comes in because it gives your body every single thing that it needs so that it's fueling your body down to the cellular level. With that being said, it's best when you drink it consistently. So what we don't want to see is that on Monday you drink your Shakeology, and then on Tuesday you get busy, so you forget to make it, and then on Wednesday you are going to have it after your workout, but something happens, so then you don't have another shake it again until Thursday. Yes, that's better than nothing, but you're not going to see all the benefits that you want from Shakeology unless you're drinking it every single day. So really make an effort to make this the meal that you're going to really make sure that you get in. You're non-negotiable. If you want reduced cravings, if you want increased energy, if you want better digestion. Okay, so we all know Shakeology is expensive. It's because it has truly the highest quality ingredients from around the world that you can get. So please, when you get your challenge pack and you get that 30-day supply, make it like the healthiest 30 days of your life. Don't waste it. If you don't drink it consistently, you're not getting the most bang for your buck. So what I want to talk to y'all now about is how to make your shakes. And I think a lot of that is personal preference. So it might take a little trial and error to get it just right. But as a rule of thumb, we all prefer our shakes blended versus shaken. Of course, you can shake it if you're in a bind and you really need to. But if you can, try to blend it. This is my personal favorite way. I like to use 8 to 10 ounces of liquid. 4 ounces of that is going to be from unsweetened almond milk, unsweetened cashew milk, or unsweetened coconut milk. I just think it adds some creaminess to the shake and makes it even more delicious. And if you use 4 ounces or less, it's free. You don't have to count that. So what I did, and I think Lucy was the one who taught me this trick, but I have my little Oster sports bottle that you actually plug right into your blender. So I wrote on you can barely see, I need to rewrite it, but with a Sharpie, I did the 4 ounce mark and then the 8 ounce mark. So I know where to fill it up with my milk and then my water. Some of your blenders might have measurements on it, but if it doesn't, that just saves time. You don't have to get out a measuring cup. So I'll add my liquid, then I add in my scoop of Shakeology, and then I like to add frozen fruit and frozen spinach, and then I don't need to use ice because I like mine super thick and rich and creamy. So 4 ounces of milk, 4 ounces of water, 1 scoop of Shakeology, and then I do 1 full green serving of spinach and then like half a banana. And I like to go ahead and make those on Sunday. I'll freeze the spinach and the fruit together in little Ziploc bags. I have them in my freezer ready to go, and I literally just throw them in there. It's the easiest thing ever. So trial and error. If you make your shake and you don't like the way it tastes, please reach out to your coach. We'll help you, figure out some new recipes or some new things that you can do to make it truly delicious. It's kind of rare that we find someone who doesn't like Shakeology, but every now and then we do, and it's usually because they're not making it the right way, or they just need to tweak it a little bit for their own personal taste. You might want to add anything to that, any of our Shakeology lovers?
I agree. I mean, even now, I didn't start with Shakeology when I first started the fix, and when I picked it up, I became addicted, and it really helped me stick to the meal plan even more than ever before. And so I agree that even now, sometimes I'll just like get a wild hair and make my shake a little bit different. And I'll be like, oh, that wasn't my favorite today. I'm going to go back to this other way tomorrow. And then I like can't, I slurp it down so fast because it's my favorite thing to drink in the world. So just mess around. I actually shift through a few different flavors, a few different fruits that I'll use. But I really do have my tried and true, like my favorite way to make my shake every single day that I know I love. And if I've heard some people that, they weren't crazy about vanilla or they weren't crazy about chocolate, but ironically, my favorite mixture is half chocolate, half vanilla together. And it is the best thing in the world. And I call it the swirl. So
yeah. You'll see lots of people checking in the group with their swirl. So if you're wondering what that is, that's something that Erin told us months ago. And a lot of us have adopted.
I'm pretty sure I got it from Autumn, because on one of the days at the end of the workout, she said that she was going to go make her chocolate vanilla swirl, and I was like, ooh, I need to try that.
Yeah. Yay, Autumn. She's just so smart. Okay, so I see in the chat bar, if any of you want to chat a question, and you can do that. You don't have to speak out loud. So somebody asked me, is it safe for kids to drink? Yes. Awesome for kids. There's nothing in it that they shouldn't have. Whoops. I mean, it's just real. It's fruits, vegetables, protein, no artificial sweeteners. It doesn't have any added sugar. It's sweetened with stevia. So I like to do like half a scoop for my kids. So you can start with a quarter of a scoop or half a scoop and just see how that goes. But yes, it's absolutely amazing for kids. How does the coffee one taste? Caitlin said, it's awesome. It's like a treat. I just am such a vegan chocolate girl that I get that every single month. But 1 month I did order vegan or the cafe latte and loved it. And that one, surprisingly, I just drank with water and ice, and it tasted like a Frappuccino. So it's delicious. If anybody does not have Shakeology and you would like to try it, reach out to your coach, and we'll be glad to get you a sample of it. Okay, so one more thing I want to say about the shakes, and then I'll move on. We are going to be giving away one of these blenders, kind of the group favorite, and it's my favorite. It's the little Oster blender with the sports bottle. So just for being on this call, you're going to be entered in a drawing to win one of these blenders. And the cool thing about it, you can see how light it is. I travel with it. I think it weighs like 3 pounds or something. You can throw it in your suitcase or in your overnight bag. You can take it to your hotel, and you don't have to go without your Shakeology when you're traveling. So I'm going to have a post in the challenge group right after we get off this call. If you're on the call, I want you to comment below, because some people's phone numbers are showing up and I don't want to have to go around and ask y'all who everybody is. So just comment that you were on the call, and then we're going to pick a winner. And one of you is going to be blessed with a brand new blender. If you do not win and you'd like that blender, you can order them from Amazon. They're like $20, $25, and they're amazing. Okay, so moving on, I want to talk to y'all about dedicating a workout space and time in your home. So the best way that you're going to make your workout happen is if you schedule it into your day and like really think about what you have going on the next day. Don't just think, oh, at some point I'll get my workout in, because you know how that goes. You're going to find everything to do. You're going to be folding laundry, mopping your floors, like going to the post office, doing everything that you can to avoid that workout. So for some of us, first thing in the morning before we have time to talk ourselves out of it is the best time of day. For others, like for Laren, she's a night, so she works out most nights after 9 o'clock. And Caitlin was a night owl too. You just kind of know yourself, know when you're going to function the best, and schedule that in. That's going to be your workout time, no questions asked. Like if your husband's home and the baby's crying, you know, say, honey, I need to go work out. Can you go deal with that? Because I got something I got to do. Like it's that important. Personally, I stay at home during the day and work on coaching. And so my best time is about an hour after I've taken the girls to school. It's kind of like I come home, I wrap up some things around the house, and then I go get my workout done. And on the days when I do it, y'all, I struggle to get it done. So set a time and make it happen. And I also want y'all to think about where you're going to work out in your house. Like tonight before you go to bed, I want you to have your space. Like I want you to know where you're going to go do your workout so that you're not kind of struggling to find a quiet place, or, oh no, the baby's napping and the playroom's too close to her room. So now what am I going to do? Like pick a designated spot in your house where you're going to have the least amount of distractions, and that's going to be your workout spot. If you have kids, you can buy them like little 1 or 2 pound dumbbells. I have them for my girls. It's the cutest thing. I'll go get my workout clothes on, and they'll get theirs on too, and they'll come out and they'll start doing their little moves. And so funny, May will say, Mommy, I'm just going to do a modification. And she'll like get on the ground and do some like little bicycle crunches or something. But this is such an awesome opportunity for you to show your kids and your husband or roommate, whoever you live with,
Arson.
like that you're living a healthy lifestyle. You know, you have such a privilege of teaching your children at such a young age how to take care of their bodies and how to honor their bodies, and how mommy's going to get stronger. I could go into a whole nother talk about what we teach our kids, but we'll take that for another day. Okay, so I would like to take y'all on a little tour of Beachbody On Demand. I'm going to share my screen and show y'all how to log on and some of the different features that are available. But before I do that, in case I lose anybody, I want y'all to know that we're going to do a post every Monday, and this is the Rockstar Club. So I know Caitlin and Emily and Jessica, y'all were in it every single week last month. It was amazing. So we're going to look back on, oh, and Karen too. Karen never missed a day. We're going to look back every Monday, and we can actually see who logged their workouts and shakes for the week. So we're going to look back, and we're going to have a Rockstar Club. You'll be recognized in the group every Monday for working out all 7 days. And then we're also going to do and I'm going to pick a winner based off of the girls who have worked out 7 days in a row. But I'm also going to put your name in the drawing twice, so you'll have 2 chances to win if you have also drank a shake every single day for 7 days. So every Monday we'll be giving away a prize. Hey, Buggy, let Mama keep going, okay? This is Mary Ann, my youngest. So try really hard, y'all, to be in the Rockstar Club. If life happens and on Sunday you just don't get your workout in, it's okay. You won't be in the Rockstar Club, but y'all, you worked out 6 days in a row. That's something to be celebrated for sure. But if you do get your workout in all 7 days, you will see your name in the Rockstar Club. Okay, so let me go see how I can share my screen. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So to access Beachbody On Demand, you go to club.teambeachbody.com. And this is how you're going to stream your workouts from your computer or phone. If you have a smart TV, that's going to be a little bit different. Okay, and it's already recognizing me, but there's a login up here. So what I want to show y'all, I have the All Access Pass, which most of y'all have. So under here, you have all of the purchase programs. These are like the premium, newest programs that are available. They're all right here. Then down below, you have the member library. There's a yoga retreat. Fixate is so much fun, y'all. It's Autumn's cooking show that she has with her brother. I'm going to take y'all into it for a second. She has a bazillion different recipes, and it's like a cooking show. They're showing you how to make it. It has container counts for everything. It's broken down into breakfast, entrees, side dishes, you name it, Shakeology recipes. But what I want my new girls to see is that there's these foundational videos where she goes through and she literally takes you through a pantry and shows you what you should have in your pantry, what things you should not have. She shows 2 different ways that you can prep food, and she shows you all about the containers. So this is something awesome that I don't know if many people know about, but make sure if you have some time that you go through there. Yeah, here's a bunch of other programs. So I'm going to take you on to the 21-day fix, since that's what most people are doing.
Okay, if you have to, just put, it's going to be right here. It's too loud.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Karen, I just muted you. So you can tell your son he can do whatever he wants.
He has a motorcycle he wants to crank up right in front of me, and I'm like, that's not a good idea right now.
Funny. Okay, so here's all your workouts. You'll just click play on whichever one you want to do that day, or which, obviously, I shouldn't have said that. Whichever one's on the schedule is what you're going to do that day. Down here are 2 new workouts, Remix the Fix. So instead of doing Dirty 30, you can try Dirty Dozen. And instead of one of the cardio workouts, you can do Cardio Core. You can also choose the workouts without music. If you want to use your own music, it'll just be Autumn talking, which is pretty cool. That's how I usually do mine.
Go ahead, Carson. She muted me.
Okay, and then over here on the right-hand side, you've got the 21-day fix food list. So you can print this out if you want to and put it in your pantry or wherever you want to keep it around your house. You obviously have your Start Here guide. If you didn't receive a hard copy in the mail, if you're doing the all access, you'll probably want to print this out. And this has your workout calendar, all kinds of helpful information. The eating plan, a vegan eating plan, the 3-day quick fix plan, tally sheet. So a lot of people love the tracking app, but if you're more of a paper and pencil kind of girl, you can print these out. Or if you want this when you're meal planning, you can take advantage of these. There's so much, y'all. Another cool thing, we have a huge cookbook in the files of our group, which I'm going to show y'all. This is a little bit different. When you're a coach, you can access the coach portal and you can go to the group on your computer, but y'all will need to do it through your phone. But we have this file section, and I feel like we get questions all the time about where people are finding recipes. It's right here. It's in this file section. So we have 4 meal plans that you can print out. We have snack ideas, soups, a carb cycling, some information about carb cycling, and then this amazing cookbook. So make sure that you are using the file section. It's invaluable. And I'll just show y'all real quick. Actually, you're not gonna be able to see it. Okay, so here is where we can keep track of all of your progress. Only your personal coach will be able to see your weight check-ins, your progress pictures, your goals, things like that, the very personal information. But all of the coaches in the group will be able to see how many Shakeologies you've logged and how many workouts. So that's just another kind of added layer of accountability, to know that we are going to see what you're doing so that we can celebrate you and encourage you. And if we ever see that you're not working out, or if I see like, oh no, Laren hasn't worked out since Wednesday, that's not to shame Laren or anything, but it's just so that we can reach out and say, hey, I just wanted to check on you and see how things are going. And, you know, is there anything that we can help with? Do you need some help getting back into your workouts? That's what we're here for. So we can see what's going on. So I think that'll be a little bit more accountability for y'all. All right, let me see. I think I can stop this share. Okay. I see some new people have popped on, so welcome everybody. Do y'all have any questions for us? I know this is a lot of information that we just threw at you. Check the chat bar. Remember, you can just ask questions, take yourself off mute, or you can chat some questions to us if you have any. Hey, Simone, I can see you. Simone's our challenger all the way from Germany. Okay, well, if there aren't any questions, I guess I'll let y'all go in just a minute. But what I want to say to our new challengers is kind of what I said in the beginning. A lot of this can seem overwhelming. It might be like a complete lifestyle change for you to be working out and eating clean and drinking a shake every day. But don't let the fear of perfection paralyze you. Don't be so scared to mess up or scared that you're going to do it wrong that you're scared to even start. Just start tomorrow. And even if you only get your workout in, if that's the only thing that you're able to do tomorrow, that's amazing. Then the next day you try to get your workout in and drink your shake. The next day you try to add a little bit more. And before you know it, at the end of these 21 days, y'all, you're going to be like living a whole new lifestyle. So just if you need to take baby steps, that's fine. Please reach out to your coaches. We're here for y'all for anything. A lot of times people say, oh, it's me again. I'm so sorry to ask another question. Don't feel that way. We love questions. Like, blow us up. And even better, blow up the group feed. Because if you have questions, chances are somebody else does. So please feel very comfortable in the group and plug in.
Hey, Jill, on that same vein, I love to point out to people that you start fresh every single day on this. So say, you can't like stockpile all your yellows for the end of the week for one big blowout. Or if you use them all up in one day, you don't have to feel like you're out next day. Just start each day. Do what you can every day to stick to the plan. And if you can't, then just start over. But don't let that derail you. This isn't one of those diets that you have to start on a Monday. It's a new lifestyle change. And, if Monday gets in the way, then just start fresh on Tuesday and don't let one mess up completely have you give up and say, well, I can't start back again until the next challenge because I messed up. Completely not like that. Just jump right back in with us.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I mean, some of our girls who just, like Erin, she's lost almost 50 pounds. And there were days, Erin was super consistent and by the book, but there were surely days that she cheated or just had a bad day and things didn't go right. And if she had given up, y'all, she would have never been close to 50 pounds down. So don't give up. If you need support, please just plug into the group and reach out to us. We're here for you. We want to see you have amazing success. So I think I saw a question down in the chat box from Erin. She said she has a really hard time planning her meals. Erin, you're so not alone. I've been doing this for over 1.5 years, and sometimes I struggle to plan. But what I like to do is I'll print out the cookbook, which Erin updates that almost every month. So if you have an older version, go print out the new version. So I'll sit down and I'll just find like 3 or 4 meals that I want to eat that week, and I'll decide if I want to have them for lunch or dinner, and I'll just kind of plug them in. So maybe I'll pick a dinner, like 3 dinners, and then I'll pick 1 meal that I'm going to have for lunch, because I like to eat, like as long as I'm eating something I love, I can eat the same thing for lunch for 4 days in a row. I look forward to it. And then I kind of go from there. So Erin, I hope that helps. Just to grab the cookbook, pick some meals that you know that you and your family are going to like, and just start with 1 meal and plan your day around that. Does anybody want to add how they plan their meals? Everybody else?
I can just add that when I first started, I'm a hyper planner, so I'm real type A, OCD. So I really did like plan out like, okay, this will be my breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack every single day. And that was great for the learning curve at the very beginning. But now that I've been doing this a little longer, my goal, which might work for some more relaxed people, what I do every Sunday is I plan out my dinners, especially if I know my husband's be home and the whole family's eating together. So I always have some fresh dinner to cook. But then for lunches, I like to have either leftovers or crock pot chicken, because I can do a million different things with crock pot chicken. I can serve it over lettuce. I can saute it with some vegetables. I can put buffalo sauce on it. I can put salsa with it. So that's kind of like I'm either going to eat leftovers or chicken with some vegetables in my house every day. And then for breakfast, I either like to make like a batch of baked oatmeal or a batch of the zucchini quiche, one of those two, or boil some eggs. And then I've got some quick go-to breakfast every single morning, because honestly, I'm always in a rush in the morning. So that's the extent of my planning. Now that I'm used to all the approved foods, I always have stocked extras to serve as my snack or to fill in with my breakfast or my lunch. But I don't have to sit and time and plan out every single meal because I just know that I have some good go-tos in my house. So meal prep on Sundays and making sure you have the ingredients for a few different recipes for whether you work well off of planning 2 days at a time or a week at a time. Just to do those little things that you know that you've got something that's a go-to when you're in a pinch, then you'll be set for success.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome. That's kind of how I do it too. I usually plan my dinners and then I kind of have my go-to every Sunday that I just make meals with during the week. One other thing, like for Aaron, if meal planning is not your thing, try following the meal plans in the file section. Just print that out and try your hardest for 3 days just to follow the meal plan and see what happens. A lot of people have success when they actually follow the plan, and it doesn't have to be one that you made. You can follow one of ours. If you don't like fish and that's on the menu, just pick another protein to put in its place. If it calls for Greek yogurt and you can't stand it, just have some other protein. Or if you don't like eggs, you can mix and match within the same category, the same containers. Pantry fridge tour of one of your houses. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be so fun. Aaron, be sure and check out too on Beachbody On Demand. I think I just showed it before you were on, that Autumn actually does a pantry tour in the Fixate program. Okay, y'all, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I don't even know what time it is. I've been talking forever. 3:45. I wanted to go about 45 minutes. One more thing about Shakeology that I wanted to mention, I just forgot. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Shakeology is seriously the easiest meal. Like, you don't even have to think about it if you've already got your fruits and your vegetables in the freezer. Like I said, you just dump liquid in, dump your shake in, put it in, and it's good to go. So think about what meal of the day is the hardest for you. Like, if you are terrible in the mornings, like you're just rushing out the door and the last thing that you can do is stop and think about breakfast, make your shake in the morning and drink it on Sparkle, drink it on your way to work. For me, the hardest time of the day is the afternoons because my kids are home from school and they're kind of cranky and tired and they're starving and I'm trying to cook dinner and do homework. That's when I'm the most tempted to like stress eat a whole box of cereal. So I just know when I walk in the door most days with my kids, they're eating their snack, I'm drinking my shake. And then I'm full and I'm satisfied until dinner. So pick out that problem area of your day or problem meal, and that's when I want you to drink your shake. Okay, if there aren't any other questions, I'm going to let y'all go, but you can watch this if you missed some of it. I did record it, I remembered, yay, which is a miracle because I'm the most forgetful person in the world. You can watch this later on, and that's it. We love y'all, and we can't wait to do this with y'all tomorrow, so let's make February the most amazing month of the entire year.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.